Morning Show.
Muy buenos días, compañeros, un gran gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana. Hoy es miércoles y hoy es el 28 de marzo. Mamma mía, qué rápido pasa el tiempo. Ya casi, bueno, mañana ya estamos Jueves Santo y terminamos este mes, este fin de semana. Ya el domingo es el 1 de abril. Como si la Navidad nada más estuviera fuera hace un mes. Ya en realidad ya van 3 meses que comimos relleno y nos hartamos de jamón y tomamos hasta todo lo que no debimos de tomar. Pero compañeros, aquí un gran gusto de estar con ustedes, un gran gusto de saludarles hoy por la mañana y de enviarles mis mejores deseos para todos ustedes. Estamos en vivo desde Canal 10 Nortevisión aquí en Orange Rock y nuestros arreglos con la señal de proveedores de señal de cable permite que nuestra señal se vea por todo el país de Belice, tanto en Corozal, Orange Rock, Belice, Cayo, San Pedro, Stan Creek y Toledo. Y si no tienes cable, como dicen en Mérida, no hay pedo. Eh, ah, Simplemente te toca extender las antenas y te aseguro una cosa, que el único canal que vas a ver es Canal 10, no jodas, es Canal 10, Canal 10 y es absolutamente gratis y claro, nuestras transmisiones durante el curso del fin de semana es todas las 24 horas, pero durante la semana es más de lunes a jueves, es hasta las 11, 11 y media, algo por el estilo. Pero también quiero decirles de que estamos en el internet. Y si es que tienes un laptop y estás en el internet, simplemente teclas Sugar City Morning Show en el YouTube page. Sugar City Morning Show para la fecha que quieres ver. Y voilà, así tan rápido como con la magia de tecnología vas a poder verlo. Y no solo para la fecha de hoy, sino para tenemos archivado todos los programas, así que si tú quieres ver el de día 12 de febrero, teclas el 12 de febrero 2018 o 2017, como lo quieras ver, y lo puedes ver. Así es, así es. Somos los únicos que estamos en el YouTube y aquí enviándoles los mejores saludos, compañeros. Pero hoy sucedió un milagro, otro milagro. Estamos vivos. Si me ves y si es que estoy hablando y si me ves, estamos vivos. Y por eso es de que tenemos que agradecerle a nuestro Creador. Especialmente durante este tiempo de especial. La Semana Mayor, la Semana Santa. Traer un mayor reconocimiento de una conciencia de nuestra fe y reconocimiento de todo lo que hizo Jesús, lo que pasó Jesús por nosotros. Si eres católico, si eres cristiano, entonces ya sabes todo esto, pero quizás no lo has analizado suficientemente para darte cuenta que hubo una persona, un hombre, que dio su vida, algo que quizás ni tú ni yo lo haríamos por los demás. Tan grande fue el amor que tiene. Hoy, Padre, tú eres nuestra paz. Mira nuestra patria dañada por la violencia y dispersa por el miedo y la inseguridad. Consuela el dolor de quienes sufren, da acierto a las decisiones de quienes nos gobiernan, toca el corazón de quienes olvidan que somos hermanos y provocan sufrimiento y muerte. Dales el don, Padre, de la conversión. Proteja a las familias, a nuestros niños, adolescentes y jóvenes, a nuestros pueblos y nuestras comunidades. Que como discípulos misioneros tuyos, ciudadanos responsables, sepamos ser promotores de justicia y de paz para que en ti nuestro pueblo tenga vida digna. Padre, yo te quiero dar las gracias por tus bendiciones, por todo lo que nos das y nos das. Te pido que nos continúes bendiciendo y que nunca dejes de amarnos. Nosotros en torno trataremos, yo en torno trataré de empezar a ser digno de todas esas bendiciones. Simplemente tratando de amar al prójimo, ser generoso, ser menos egoísta, ser más humilde, ser más dativo. Padre, permíteme, dame la fortaleza hoy para poder ser una mejor persona. Y por todos nosotros, Padre, te pido que tengamos un día exitoso, que tengamos un día lleno de éxitos y de realizaciones, para que cuando termine el día podamos sentirnos a gusto con lo que hicimos. Por todas las personas que recién han perdido un ser querido debido a la violencia, Padre, confórtalos. Y por todos nosotros, padres, que tengamos un día bonito, te pedimos en el nombre de Jesús. Te adoramos, te bendecimos, te glorificamos siempre. Amén. It is exactly 9 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's go directly on to the general weather forecast. I beg your pardon. I'd like to send best wishes to everybody who joins us in this beautiful Wednesday morning. And yes, it is a beautiful Wednesday morning. Actually, the sky was absolutely clear this morning. It wasn't cool per se, but it was fresh. Yes, fresh. It wasn't, at this stage in the late March, when you have these high pressure systems come down, we need to have a combination of things to happen for us to be, shivering in cold. At this point, however, that doesn't happen. The high pressure system must be sufficiently strong, and the jet stream, that means the jet stream is 5, 6, 7 miles above us. There are winds that are blowing at 150, 200 miles per hour, but we don't feel it. We don't feel it. We don't even see it. And those are the winds that push the high pressure systems around. So if the high pressure system is up in USA, and the jet stream comes sufficiently south, well then the high pressure system is going to come all the way down south. But at this point, because of the varying positions of the jet stream and the Bermuda High, which determines the position, well, now I'm getting into the nitty-gritty things. You see what you did? But what happens is that we're already into spring, and an occasional little cold front comes in, but today the general situation is moderate to fresh easterly airflow prevails over the area. Yeah, like I said, it's a fresh airflow. The 24-hour forecast, today is going to be sunny with a few cloudy spells during the course of the day, and partly cloudy tonight with isolated showers only. The winds blowing from the east at 10 to 20 knots and gusty, becoming east-southeast, 15 to 25 knots, and becoming even more gusty. So if you notice, the winds from the east will be rather strong, and then turning from the east-southeast and becoming even stronger. So we have the hard southeasterly breeze. Sky time, ladies and gentlemen. It's also key time. It's also time to go out on the beach. The sea state, moderate to rough. Temperatures along the coast, 86 degrees Fahrenheit as a max, 79 as a low. Inland, we're going all the way up to 92 degrees Fahrenheit, 67 degrees as a low. And in the hills, a very comfortable 80 degrees Fahrenheit and 64 degrees as a low. A small craft caution for gusty winds and occasionally rough seas is in effect. So, if you're going out into the seas and if you only got one smallie dory, take care. A high tide this morning at 29 minutes after 8, a low tide at 1:42 this afternoon, another high tide tonight at 9 minutes after 8, and a second low tide at 24 minutes before 3 in the morning. That's obviously tomorrow morning. The sun rose this morning at 10 minutes before 6, and the sun sets this evening at 5 minutes after 6. The moon is rising this afternoon at 20 minutes before 4, and the moon is setting tomorrow morning at 27 minutes before 5. Thank you, Sheena Young, for this information. Muchas gracias, Sheena Young. Compañeros, aquí les va el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, miércoles 28 de marzo. Vamos a ver, marzo tiene 31 días, así que hoy es miércoles 28, mañana jueves 29, el viernes 30 y el sábado 31, y ya el domingo ya empezamos abril. ¿Cómo me duele? Que es cierto que pasa el tiempo rápidamente, pero también vamos quedando más viejos. Así, pero rápidamente. Hoy la situación general dice que un flujo de aire moderado y bastante fresco está controlando nuestro clima en nuestra área. Hoy soleado con algunos periodos de nubosidad durante el curso del día, pues cuándo no. Y parcialmente nublado por la noche con simplemente chubascos aislados. Los vientos del este, al principio, los vientos del este de 10 a 20 nudos con ráfagas más fuertes, y luego por la tarde se cambia de proveniente los vientos del este-sudeste, con vientos de 15 a 25 nudos con ráfagas más fuertes. Así que va a estar bastante fuerte el viento hoy por la tarde. El estado del mar moderado a súper agitado, obviamente debido a los fuertes vientos. ¿Okay? Las temperaturas por la costa, 86 como una máxima, Fahrenheit, 79 como una mínima. En el interior del país, 92 como una máxima y 67 como una mínima. Obviamente no lo vamos a sentir. No es como cuando estamos en mayo o hasta septiembre y agosto, cuando el calor es tan intenso, pero ni un vientecito, papá, ni un vientecito. Pero estos días el viento está tan fuerte que nos va a ayudar a refrescar, así que en 92 lo vamos a aguantar. 67 como una mínima, como dije, 80 por las colinas, 80 como una máxima por las colinas, y únicamente 64 grados Fahrenheit como una mínima. Hay una nota de cautela para pequeñas embarcaciones. Por favor, ejercer máximo cuidado. Se espera que mañana jueves por la noche tengamos buen tiempo. Algo con un poco de viento, sí, pero bastante seco. ¿Okay? No se espera nada de lluvia. Una marea alta hoy por la mañana a las 8:29, una baja a la 1:42 hoy por la tarde, una segunda marea alta hoy por la noche a las 8:09 y una segunda marea baja a las 2:36. En otras palabras, a las 3 de la mañana menos 24 minutos, mañana por la mañana. El sol salió hoy a las 6 menos 10 minutos y el sol se oculta hoy a las 6:05. La luna sale hoy por la tarde a las 4 menos 20 minutos y se oculta mañana por la mañana a las 4:33. Es más 27 minutos antes de las 5 de la mañana. Compañeros, muchas bueno, muchas gracias a Sheena Young, pero también, compañeros, tenemos que agradecer a nuestros patrocinadores que fielmente nos apoyan, al honorable Gaspar Vega, al señor German Vega, al señor Eduardo Vega, que fielmente nos apoyan con sus anuncios. También Belize Marketing and Development Corporation. Hoy, a propósito, tenemos personal de Belize Marketing and Development Corporation para los primeros 2 segmentos del show. Y luego, entonces, Banquitas House of Culture, vamos a estar platicando acerca de las alfombras que hacen para Viernes Santo. Muy interesante, pero sobre todo vamos a tener una exhibición aquí. Sí, vamos a mostrarles cómo se hace. También quiero desearle a todas las personas que cumplen años hoy, muchas, pero muchas felicidades, y a todas las personas que están celebrando aniversarios también, muchas felicidades. Compañeros, voy a darles un chiste. Son las 2 de la mañana. Venancio tiene temperatura alta y su amigo Juan le dice, hay que hablarle a Paco. Él siempre sabe qué hacer. Pues ya sabes que los Venancio y los Juan son personajes gallegos y siempre se les etiqueta como algo no muy listos de aquí arriba. Y dicen, vamos a llamar a Paco, él sabe qué hacer. Marca del número y Paco les contesta medio dormido. Bueno, dice Paco, soy Juan. Es que Felipe tiene alta temperatura y yo no sé qué hacer. Pues Paco le dice, dile que compre unos supositorios. Pues es algo tan simple. Paco le cuelga. Juan le dice a Venancio, pues dice Paco que compre unos supositorios. ¿Y dónde los vamos a comprar? Dice el tonto de Juan. Venancio, pues vamos a ver a Paco porque yo no sé, tú no sabes, son 2 tontos. Llaman a Paco y dice, bueno, fíjate Paco, pero no sabemos dónde comprar los supositorios. Pues en la farmacia, le dice Paco, pues ¿dónde más? En la farmacia. Cuelgan, entonces va a la farmacia, dice, ¿me da unos supositorios, por favor? Y le pregunta el farmacéutico, ¿para adultos o para niños? Y se quedó tonto ahí el Venancio. Y llaman a Paco de nuevo porque siendo tontos no saben qué hacer. Y dice, Paco, es que estamos aquí en la farmacia y no sabemos si es para adulto o para joven. Pues puchica, pues ¿qué es? Paco, le dice Paco, Venancio, ¿qué es? ¿No es un adulto? Pues cómpralo para adulto. Claro que sí. Acuérdense que es la madrugada. Pues van entonces, se compran el supositorio para adulto y luego llegan a la casa y dicen, bueno, ¿y esto? ¿Qué hago con ello? ¿Qué hago con ello? Llaman a Paco de nuevo y dice Paco, no sabemos qué hacer con esta cosa. Dice Paco, pues, ¿qué más va a hacer con su supositorio? Pues se lo ponga atrás, ¿no? Pues ya sabes. Entonces se queda Paco y Juan algo asombrados y dice, ¿sabes qué, Venancio? Mejor te lo tomas con un vaso de agua porque Paco ya se enojó. Un poquito de humor ahí, compañeros. Vamos a una pausa y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto esos anuncios. Vamos a esa pausa.
Maintaining steadiness, consolidating stability, advancing growth.
Our priorities for the budget, fiscal year 2018-2019, are to continue to provide resources for investments in physical infrastructure, mainly roads and bridges, for education and health, for poverty alleviation, and for citizen security and defense. Mr. Speaker, I repeat, we grasp the nettle with both hands. We rise to meet the challenges, and we will overcome them. This year's budget is structured accordingly, and there therefore can and will be no retreat from our signature pro-poor policies. No retreat from boost and food pantry, no retreat from the apprenticeship program, no retreat from the high school subsidies, no retreat from the payment by GOB for students' CXC exams, no retreat from the funding of the second chance opportunities, no retreat from tuition assistance, no retreat from the plethora of full scholarships, no retreat from the construction of new classrooms, no retreat from new rural water supply systems, health posts, and hospitals, certainly in San Pedro, which we hope to fund from a public-private mix, and also from PG. That's the next priority.
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize. This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. You can whip its cream, but Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then of Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. You can hear this stuff, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. It's exactly 27 minutes after 7 o'clock, las 7:27. Hoy tenemos dos invitados muy especiales. Son nuestros vecinos. Aquí immediately to my left, Mr. Emil. I'm sure it's always a pleasure to have you here, Emil, with us. Y también el señor Josefat Correa. Buenos días y bienvenidos todos al Sugar City Morning Show. Digo nuestros vecinos porque recientemente José les puede contar que el Belize Marketing and Development Corporation se ha movido de donde estaba anteriormente en Lovers Lane. It was Lovers Lane, right?
Yes.
Was it?
Yep.
Ajá. Y entonces se ha movido a aquí al lado. Y en lo que se supone es la primera fase de la inversión de Belize Marketing, la presencia de Belize Marketing Development Corporation aquí en Orange Rock. Cuéntanos más acerca de José. Ante todo, bienvenido al show, como dije. Cuéntanos más acerca de el trabajo de BMDC y qué es los planes que tienen tienen un gran pedazo de espacio y de terreno ahí. Cuéntanos tantito.
Ok, muy buenos días a todos los que nos están escuchando. Antes estábamos ubicados en número 23 Lovers Lane, aquí en el pueblo de Orange Rock. Y ahora en octubre nos pasamos...
Así nada más tiene como 6 meses.
Sí, tiene como 6 meses, exacto. Nos pasamos aquí en San Lorenzo Road, Trial Farm.
Lo que supuestamente era antes el Slaughterhouse se convirtió en el Belize Marketing and Development Corporation. Cuéntanos acerca de las actividades que hacen ahí en Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Bueno, pues una de las actividades que siempre en BMDC ha llevado a cabo, como todos saben, es ayudar a los entrepreneurs, a los local entrepreneurs y a los local farmers a cómo mejorar sus productos que ellos desean mercadear en el mercado. Y nosotros somos los que los asistimos y, por ejemplo, siempre vamos a cabo las actividades de vender arroz y azúcar, a como más todos ellos saben que...
Así que ustedes venden arroz por bultos y azúcar por bultos
sí,
también.
Sí.
Y eso ustedes lo venden a las tiendas,
A las
a ciertas
tiendas.
personas aquí.
Sí.
Pero también ustedes están... veo que la última vez que estuvo, creo que Silverio aquí, nos habló acerca de miel, ¿no?
Sí, exactamente. Pues en el proyecto de la miel comenzó en 2016. Y ahora puedo decir de que ahora esta industria de la miel está yendo perfectamente aquí en el norte. Y,
sí, pues me da mucho gusto
estamos
escucharlo.
estamos trabajando juntamente con el Ministerio de Agricultura y tenemos una buena relación con los apicultores de aquí de Orange Rock. Y
Se está produciendo buena miel aquí
sí,
en el
se está
pueblo?
produciendo
En
buena
el
miel
Orange Rock.
en Orange Rock.
Y está, porque recuerdo que una vez decayó fuertemente la industria de miel, tanto así de que se tenía que hasta traer miel de otros países, porque por una razón u otra no teníamos suficiente para nuestro propio uso local. Pero lo que están promoviendo ustedes es la producción de miel local en el distrito de Orange Rock, y lo están vendiendo en el extranjero o local también.
No, pues el motivo de BMDC es estamos viendo de que el norte necesita otra industria que levante el norte. Y la producción de miel es uno que tiene bastante potencial y puede llegar a ser uno de los mejores aquí en el país.
Mucho gusto escuchar
Y
eso.
nosotros en ningún momento estamos como poniendo en riesgo a los apicultores. Nosotros simplemente, como mencioné unos minutos antes, de que nosotros estamos asistiendo a los apicultores.
¿En qué forma asisten
la
a los
razón.
apicultores?
Si nos damos cuenta, el mercadeo para ellos es muy difícil, porque muchos de los apicultores son de las aldeas y ellos no tienen un transporte en cómo salir de las aldeas con su producto. Y si ellos salen al pueblo a vender su miel, ellos tienen que pagar para que ellos salgan de sus aldeas, y ellos tienen que buscar tienen que andar pues honestamente tienen que andar buscando botellas y lavarlos
sí,
y para
la
que
verdad.
ellos puedan vender su miel. Y pues nosotros aquí estamos para asistirles y yo puedo decir de que como estamos trabajando juntamente y hoy presente estamos ayudando a todos los apicultores en conforme quieran cajas, equipo, baldes, y es más, BMDC juntamente con el Ministerio de la Agricultura, nosotros ya estamos dando talleres de capacidad, y estos talleres de capacidad se llevan aquí en la oficina de agricultura en New Creek. Ya tuvimos 2 talleres y puedo decir de que los apicultores participan y es
mucho gusto.
Sí, es muy
Así que
alegre.
tú lo ves como algo que puede florecer aún más, por decir.
Sí, y está floreciendo aún más porque ya tenemos más participación de los apicultores. Hay apicultores que ya nos están viniendo para vienen con nosotros para que nosotros los demos, los guiemos en conforme como dije, equipo, todo lo que de la apicultura nosotros asistimos en equipo. Y esto, si no eres un apicultor y quisieras ser un apicultor, te puedes registrar en el Ministerio de la Agricultura. Y este equipo, todo el equipo de la apicultura en que nosotros asistimos a los apicultores, no tienen que hacer cash cuando van a la tienda. Nosotros se los damos fiado. Ya cuando ellos nos traigan la miel, nosotros les vamos a ir descontando poco a poco, porque también no es justo de que de un solo, porque nosotros, como dije, nosotros estamos acá para asistir a los
para asistir el desarrollo
el
de
desarrollo.
Ujú.
Y es por eso de que se va a ir descontando poco a poco hasta que logren
pagar todo. Así
todo.
que tú estás preocupado entonces a través de esto en la sustentabilidad de la industria. Es más, como tú correctamente dices, bueno, vamos a dejar ese asunto un ratito, pero lo que yo quiero simplemente recapitular es, ahí está la persona que tiene las abejas, el dueño de las abejas, y tiene sus apiarios y todo eso, está produciendo miel. En vez de que él tenga que ir a estar embotellando, comprando botellas, lavando botellas y que luego, y puesto que hoy en día, puesto en la luz de que entre poco van a haber más standards, ¿ya me entiendes?
Sí.
De que pues no vas a poder usar cualquier botella y ese tipo de ese estilo de cosa. Entonces, el marketing board ayuda a la persona a mercadear su producto. Los pone en unas botellitas, pero muy, muy, muy bonitas. Las conseguí uno hace un poco de tiempo. Así bien chaparritas, pero tienen una apariencia bastante buena. Y entonces también hay un high grade y hay un... Sí, hay dos niveles de lo que recuerdo bien. Y estoy seguro de que este tipo de actividad está ayudando de una forma u otra a las personas que no quieren estar más en caña o que que no estaban en caña antes, pero que quieren buscar una forma de cómo vivir. Hay distintas formas, compañeros, simplemente hay que buscarlos. Hay que buscarlos.
Y como dijo Mr. Correa, esos these beekeepers, nosotros no sabemos si tienen que buscar diferentes botellas alrededor de Belice también. Y es más, no sabemos, no son nuevos esas botellas. Es más, no sabemos de dónde vienen esas botellas. El proceso de que lo limpian, lo lavan. no sabemos. Y también por eso el BMDC hizo este honey buying center. These beekeepers can be at the BMDC depot selling their honey, vendiendo su miel por vales, por tambos, así. Y es más, no es como salen de su casa y van tienda por tienda tratando de vender su miel, y es más, están gastando más dinero, y más dinero que gasta allá es menos dinero que
Para
van a
ellos.
invertir en sus apiares.
Exactamente. Emil, tú eres el encargado del Belize Shop, ¿no?
Yes,
Belize
sir.
Store.
Yes, sir.
Ahora, la última vez que supimos de que tu tienda está en
It's
Town
at the-
Hall,
Yes, it's at the
It's at
Sugar.
Town Hall?
It's at the Sugar City Art House.
Cuéntanos, ¿cómo te va?
It's going good, but we would still always, the BMEC encourages all Belizeans to buy local. Queremos que la gente compra local, deja ese dinero acá en Belice para voltear, invertir en otras cosas.
¿Qué iniciativas tienes en lugar para que el veneciano vaya contigo a comprar?
Los precios son más baratos.
Ajá.
Saben que el dinero cuando compran local, el dinero queda en Belice, para beliceños. Y no está mandando en Chetumal o en Guatemala para decir, ¿no? Acá queda el dinero. Es más,
Así que si yo quiero comprar una botella de Melindas, por decir, ¿lo puedo conseguir contigo?
yes, you can visit the Sugar City Art House at the Town Hall. It's the ground floor.
And it's cheaper than what you'd find someplace else?
Yes.
Most of the time?
Yes, most of the time.
Most of the time. Well, why not? And it's not only Melindas you have, but you have different... Tell us the type of items that you have at the Belize shop.
Yes, it's Belize Corner at the Sugar City Art House. We have different products ranging from ketchup, different peppers, different jams as well.
Wait, hold on. Ketchup? We produce ketchup
Yes,
here?
actually it's Mennonite from Little Belize that produces the ketchup. We even have the honey that we purchase from the beekeepers from across the north, that BMDC packages as well. It's under our brand, the BMDC's brand, called the Belize Jewels. That brand alone stands out, and it ensures quality.
Now, going back to the ketchup, have you had some sort of little tasting bout there? In other words, putting up a little table by front a Belize bank or by a people's store and say, try Belize and ketchup.
Yes, we've always been conducting taste testing on various quality Belizean made products. And I would like to urge the general public that are listening on the radio or viewing on their TV set to visit the Sugar City Art House or visit our Facebook page at the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation and be informed, keep on track with us and see where our next taste testing segment will be. Also, we have a website at bmdc.bz. Visit our page and see how many quality Belizean products we have to offer and much more yet to acquire.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. Let's go on a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with you after these messages. Let's go on that break.
And whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking, plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega & Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega & Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos, compañeros. It is 14 minutes before 8 o'clock. And we have with us Mr. Emil Osher and Mr. Josefat Correa. Josefat is working right here at the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, and Emil is downtown at the Belize shop. Are you always there, Emil?
No. Josefat is the BMDC's Orange Rock branch manager, and I work in the BMDC headquarters in Belize City.
Oh, you work in BMDC headquarters
Yes.
in Belize City. Who is the one who's always here at the...
It's Mr. Correa. He
At the Belize shop?
No, at the Orange Rock Depot, it's Mr. Correa, runs and operates the BMDC.
Okay, that having been clarified, cleared up there, we want to go back a little bit to that honey production, in the involvement of the BMDC in honey production. And I was, like I said, quite pleased some time ago when I got a small bottle of honey. I think that the honey, the quality of the honey was excellent, and the presentation was very, very, very good. Okay. But you do all of the production here at
I just want to go a little back and
go
right.
go
And
back.
you said something about standards a while ago, and then I just want to say that the standards has always been there, right? But people have never like taken that into consideration.
Oh, there's
Right.
the presentation for the little bottle. You see, it even has a little net at the top, which is, something that you normally see in honey, a bottle, so clearly distinguishable. It's a nice
Yes.
and that is the other version of the honey.
The first one was the 250 milliliters Belize Jewels honey. That is the 250 Belize Jewels honey. That's a premium honey. And the other one is the 750 milliliters honey. Both of them are pure honey. And we determine the moisture of the honey. We have some devices that Mr. Correa operates and uses at the BMDC Orange Rock Depot before they accept honey from different beekeepers, different bee producers. Mr. Correa could shed some more light on the devices as well.
¿Qué son los requerimientos del tipo de miel? Si yo te traigo miel, ¿qué es lo que haces? ¿Lo checas?
Pues primero que nada, como pueden ver ahí en la pantalla, tenemos algo que se llama un refractometer.
¿Un qué? Perdón.
Refractometer.
Refractometer, ok.
Ese refractometer se usa para determina cuánta humedad la miel tiene. Y mientras más bajo la humedad sea, es mejor calidad.
Mejor calidad.
Mejor calidad de miel.
Así que con
porque
eso,
la miel quiere decir de que está seco.
La miel está seca, ok.
Sí.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Y después
Entonces,
tenemos, una vez que yo vea cuánto en humedad tenga esa miel, tomo nota de ello y después pues se usa un aparato que se llama un photometer, y ese photometer determina el color de la miel. Y por ejemplo hay colores de miel que son...
Es lo que estamos viendo
sí,
ahí.
es ese aparato que estamos viendo ahí. Ese determina el color de la miel y nos deja saber si la miel es color dark amber.
¿Hay diferencia en sabor con la diferencia de color?
Sí, hay una diferencia, y eso tiene que ver con las diferentes flores que hay en cierto tiempo del año. Sí.
Ok, muy bien. ¿Y luego entonces qué sucede?
Luego de eso, una vez de que nosotros ya tengamos, yo con mi equipo ahí en la oficina, tengamos todos esos datos, pues se determina cuántas, como ahorita estamos comprando la miel por libra, y pagamos la miel a $3.50 si la humedad es abajo de 19.5, y si es arriba de 19.5 la humedad pagamos a $3.30 la libra.
Así que 3.30 y 3.50.
50.
Así que más seca la miel, mejor pago.
Mejor pago porque es más peso.
Okay.
Y luego de eso tenemos unos drums, stainless steel drums, hecho approved por Baja. Y de esos drums que vemos allá, allí las personas encargados, ellos allí, ellos antes de poner la miel en esos stainless steel drums, ellos ponen su hairnet, sus guantes y esos para
todo
los
el
pies,
protocolo.
todo el protocolo, y comienzan a colar la miel y lo ponen en esos tambos. Luego de eso el battling se lleva a cabo, y igualmente todo con el hairnet.
¿Tienes supervisión de Baja cuando lo haces?
No tenemos supervisión de Baja,
pero ya ellos aseguran que tienen puestas las medidas.
Sí, y aparte de eso, puedo decir que todo, incluso hasta yo, tenemos la licencia de food handlers. Nosotros hemos asistido a todos
los cursos de capacitación.
Sí, todos nosotros que trabajamos aquí en la oficina de miel estamos capacitados con ese de food handlers license que se le dice.
Ok, así que Baja tuvo que estar envuelto en todo esto. Sí, pues es cierto. Cuando un familiar mío estaba exportando aceite de coco aceite de coco a Guatemala, tuvieron que conseguir igualmente todo el permiso y toda la cosa, todas las instrucciones de cómo preparar el equipo y cómo preparar el lugar y bla, 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 bla. Bueno, un proceso bastante meticuloso, pero necesario, ¿no? Necesario. Ahora tenemos que ya luego entonces que termina eso, ya entonces ustedes lo embotellan y ustedes lo salen a vender.
Sí, salen las presentaciones que pudieron mirar.
Salen a vender,
Ajá.
ok.
Sí.
Muy bien. Entonces, ¿y se está vendiendo bien?
Pues hasta ahorita sí se está vendiendo bien.
Se está vendiendo bien. Compañeros, yo les pido, les insto de que cuando vean la miel producida aquí en Belice, apoya al productor local. No hace ningún sentido que vais a... ¿Y en Chetumal está más barato? Pues, cierto, todo puede estar más barato, pero tienes que ir a Chetumal a comprarlo. Y entonces, si todos dijéramos eso, hasta tu carne te quedaría contigo. Tu azúcar se quedaría contigo. Si así fuera, tienes que apoyar lo que es local. Yo te pido que lo hagas. ¿Ok? Apoyar el producto local, como tú correctamente dices. Y aquí estos muchachos trabajan para Belize Marketing and Development Corporation. Van a tener una presencia. You're going to be having a presence at the National Agriculture and Trade Show.
Oh yes, every year we participate in the National Agriculture and Trade Show. This year we'll be doing that, of course, and we'll have different activities at the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation's booth. We would like for personnel.
Can we take this call?
Sure, go ahead.
Sugar City Morning Show, good morning. Good morning, buenos días. Go ahead.
Yes, different activities. Normally we would have various local products on sale as well at our Belize Marketing and Development Corporation's booth at the NATS. But this year also we'll also have local products of quality for sale. We're inviting different producers as well, so they have the opportunity to showcase their products and speak a little bit more of their products.
Producers of what?
Producers of agro-processed products, motivated entrepreneurs as well. So for this year we'll have different taste testings at the BMDC's.
You mean you'll have some of the honey producers there as well?
No, we'll have agro-processed producers.
Okay, all right.
The byproducts producers. So we're talking about jams, jellies, and peppers and so forth. We'll have seasonings as well on taste testing. We even have this lady, Miss Kimberly from Corzal area. She'll be selling all natural soaps as well, locally produced with our very own coconut, our very own honey per se. She'll also be issuing massages as well. So you have a tired body walking that long showgrounds, stop by at the BMDC's booth and we have a lot to offer there.
You have a lot to offer there. When exactly, do you have the date for it as yet?
Yes, it starts at April 28th. It's the ending of
April. This is within a month?
Yes, it's right around the corner, Emmanuel.
April 28th, and it's going to go normally for 3 days, no?
Yes, it's 3 days.
28, and
through
April
the
has
weekend.
30 days, so it's going to be April 30th, no?
Yes.
So it's no longer going to be in May. It's going to be in April.
It starts the ending of April. So we encourage the Belizeans to visit the BMDC's booth at the NATS. Buy local, of course. It's always been a philosophy of the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation. We encourage all Belizeans to buy local. Keep that money here. Let us assist our local producers. Not discourage them. Build Belize, buy Belize.
Buy Belize, build Belize. Yes, and I think that is one of the best things that we can do to support our Belizean products. And I'm going to just quickly rant a little bit with your permission, because I'm going to go back to exactly the same thing I said a while ago when I said a lot of people go to Chetumal to buy everything, but then expect people, Belizeans, to buy their own product, and then they repel when Belizeans don't. Well, I tell you what, this is a two-way street. You support me, I support you. Why don't you buy Belizean, locally produced Belizean honey, rather than going all the way to Chetumal to buy honey, or buy, pepper sauces that are not Belizean? Yes, I know that you have a right to buy anything you want. It's just your choice.
Why not wrap it around? You're also assisting in the economic development of your country, Belize.
That's exactly right.
Keep that money here in Belize and buy local.
Buy local. Well, it's always good to have you guys here.
It's a pleasure.
And any closing remarks that you'd like to have, beginning with you?
Oh, beginning with me?
Okay.
Quería terminar diciendo de que siempre sobre la miel, de que este Honey Buying Center de que estamos haciendo aquí en Orange Walk, queremos hacer que todo eso se lleve a cabo en todo Belize, pero estamos comenzando aquí en Orange Walk.
Así que solo Orange Walk tiene este centro de producción.
Sí, pues
de embotellamiento, perdón.
De embotellamiento, correctamente en embotellamiento, pero queremos hacer una réplica en PG. La semana pasada estuvimos en PG, tuvimos una junta para ver para que hagamos busto esta industria ahí, y como me vuelvo a repetir, en todo Belize, porque la industria de miel puede llegar a ser uno de los buenos
las grandes industrias.
Sí, de nuevo como en un tiempo hubo.
Como un tiempo. Pues sí, yo conozco personas que me dicen, Manuel, hubo tiempo cuando mandaba yo un contenedor de miel a Europa. Ahora no mandamos nada. Sí. Okay. Emil?
Yes, well, as mentioned before, my closing remarks would be to the general public. Again, we encourage you all to buy local, support your local producers, farmers, and agro-processors today. We encourage you to visit the BMDC's, the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation's booth at the National Agriculture and Trade Show. That is the Orange Walk.
We have there a picture of the Orange Walk headquarters.
Yes,
right?
that is the BMDC Orange Walk depot. As you can see, that sales truck as well. It's a buy local sales truck. So everywhere you go, it's reminding people the importance of buying local. We need that in our country, and we need to boost that in our country. Support your local producers today. Visit our booth at the National Agriculture and Trade Show. And apart from the BMDC, we'd like to wish everyone, all Belizeans, radio listeners, TV viewers, a happy and safe Easter. Don't overdo it. Take your time. Be cautious and be responsible.
Well, thank you, Emil. Thanks again. Thanks again for being here with us.
Thank you very
Jose,
much.
We will take a break because we'll be right back with. This time we'll be having the personnel from the Banquitas House of Culture, and don't go away. We have more yet to come. We'll be right back.
Steadiness, consolidating stability, advancing growth.
In the Capital 3 budget, provisions of over 43 million have been made to finance the following key infrastructure projects. Continuation of the upgrading of the Hummingbird Highway, $11 million. Continuation of the Belize Southside Poverty Alleviation Project, $4 million. Commencement of work on the upgrading of new sections of the George Price Highway, including the construction of a new double-lane bridge at Roaring Creek, $13 million. Commencement of work on the upgrading of a new section of the Philip Golson Highway, $5 million. Commencement of work on the new Airport Link Road, joining the access road to the PGIA, joining that with the Western Highway, $3 million. Commencement of work on the new Hallover Bridge, $3 million. And commencement of work on phase 1 of the Caracol Road project, $4 million. In addition, provision of $9.5 million has also been made for projects in the education and health sectors and towards our vaunted poverty alleviation programs. Mr. Speaker, I should point out that as we have done in all the years since taking office, we will again be financing our capital program wholly from concessional sources provided by our international development partners. We will not be borrowing any funds on commercial terms. These are the investments that will continue the transformation and continue to bring the jobs to lower even more the unemployment rate and lift lives and the economy.
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Before we signed up for Diginet, things at home were a bit...
Mom, just hanging up the internet. Who said? Fix it.
Chaotic when it came to the internet. But since we signed up for Diginet, fiber optic internet for your home, everything has been going awesome. Everyone can be online at the same time, consistent and reliable speeds, no more fighting for internet. It's a mother's dream. It's so affordable. I got a 20 megabyte plan for only $169 monthly. Plus, it comes bundled with a free postpaid plan and free home phone service. We're saving over $200 monthly. It's an unbelievable deal. Perfect for families. Trust me. Visit your nearest BTL office and ask about Diginet today.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not do it in your own country? Sun, fun, and relaxation are just a short distance away. Have a taste of barefoot living, or enjoy the sounds and taste of an authentic Garifuna village. Allow yourself to be swept away by Southern hospitality and living. Escape the hectic world and enjoy a beautiful sunset. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos, compañeros. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Son las 8:07. Ojalá y tu día, tu mañana se esté desarrollando perfectamente bien. Now, in a complete shift of topic and with a complete shift of personnel, we going now to culture. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome to the show and say good morning, first of all, to Miss Cindy Rivero, the coordinator at the Banquitas House of Culture. Buenos días.
Buenos días, Mr. Emanuel.
Bienvenido.
Buenos días a todos que lo están mirando y escuchando.
And to Miss Yahaira Vega, my very good friend, the assistant coordinator at the Banquitas House of Culture. Yay.
Morning, Mr. Emanuel.
Buenos días.
Morning, viewers, everyone.
Ante todo, ¿cómo están? How are you doing?
Well, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Very good.
Very good. Very good.
Very
pues,
good.
I noticed you came in a while ago. And you came in with Mr. Rosas, and you came in with the Wally accoutrements. Okay? I had requested from Cindy to come on the show and to give us a hands-on look, perspective on how is it that you do these beautiful, what you call them?
Carpets.
Carpets?
Sawdust carpets.
Sawdust carpets. Estamos hablando de las alfombras de acerrín, así se dice, okay. Que cuando vas, si es que has tenido el privilegio de ir a la ciudad de Antigua, Guatemala, unas preciosidades que te quedas con la boca abierta y te preguntas, bueno, ¿y cómo lo hacen? Aquí en Belice, si me permites simplemente adelantar un poquito de información, ven que Viejo del Carmen también hace esto y lo hace por todo el pueblo, pero aquí hace unos cuantos años recientemente hemos estado incorporando el hábito de crear estas alfombras, pero solo en ciertas calles. Obviamente la gente tiene que acostumbrar a la idea. You need to get volunteers, and it's a costly effort.
Yes, it
you know,
is.
talk to us initially. Well, you, Cindy, as to what you'll be doing this year, and one for the second segment, we'll have a hands-on look at how is it that you do it. Okay. Adelante.
Yes, as you have mentioned, we have been doing this for 5 years now.
5 years.
Yes.
Okay.
We learned the skills from our colleagues from the Benque House of Culture.
Okay, all right.
So
okay.
Our first experience was with them. We actually went to Benque Viejo del Carmen and we participated in making a carpet representing the North. So we created our own stencils. We did our own designs with the guidance.
You created your own
stencils at the beginning, yes.
Okay.
So from there on, we learned it, and then we applied the same skills here in Orange Walk. We started with a few members, a few volunteers from the House of Culture, persons that always support us. So our first year was a challenge because we had to get all our materials, our sawdust, and given the location, like the north part of Belize, the sawdust that we collect is red. So when we mix those colors, it changes completely.
So why is it red? Because a lot of people must be wondering, why is it red? Is it because of the type of mahogany?
It's the type of wood that it's used here. So
rather than in Kaya where you have a lot of pine.
Pine wood. So well, over the years we went improving. We used to do our own designs. So we used to work with artists and for them to draw the patterns that we want to display every year. Because we did an year, we did the 14 the Stations of the Cross, and that was beautifully done. And but then we evolved, so we had this opportunity to go to Antigua, where this is a big celebration. Everyone prepares for it. Everyone purchase their materials. They do their coloring. Schools, the church, everyone is involved in this activity.
I'm just going to have to interject there and say, I guess that they begin working on these things from the day after, huh? It's Good Friday. You know, it's on Holy Saturday. It's for the following year because
Yes. This
with new designs and workers
Yes.
and ideas. El otro año lo voy a hacer así y antes que se me olvide lo voy a empezar
or
a hacer desde ahora.
they request because we have this contact that the artist family in Antigua, they have traveled around the world demonstrating these carpets. So we were privileged enough to be at his home, and he showed us how they do it in Antigua.
No, I just want to ask you a question. Has there been a change in the way you do it over the past
Yes,
couple of years?
actually, when we went to Antigua, we learned new techniques,
Uh-huh.
new manner of how to improve, and even to do shading. So we learned a lot of new techniques and skills that we are applying now. This year will be our second year. Last year it was our tryout to see if we could get it done and to see if the community liked it, and we had some very good remarks. Yahara was there as a volunteer last year, and she had quite the experience, so.
You look quite adept at doing all of these things because you were there last year.
Yes, and I believe I was there previous years as well. And as Cindy and yourself mentioned, the techniques have changed. I mean, last year I missed a couple of the workshops. So when I arrived on Good Friday on the streets, I'm seeing a difference in the way it's done. And now I'm wondering, like, you know, so what's happening? And Cindy approached me and she says, you know, you're doing it the wrong way. I'm like, but this is the way we did it the previous year. She's like, yes, but the techniques have changed. So then she demonstrated it, and it's very easy to pick up on the technique. It's just a matter of patience and being creative. You know, everybody has their own specific style of working. The creativity levels vary. You know, especially when it
All
comes
you
to the
need
type
is
of
a very
stencils.
creative mind
Yes.
and to be able to use colors because, well, I
Because-
see that you
Because
have.
we provide the design, we provide the stencil for you, but then we give that to you, but then what colors you choose or how do
It's
you
completely
want
left to you.
it's completely up to you. It's your creation, it's your design. And I have to say that the designs that we use are the designs that are used that year at Antigua as well, because we purchased it from them. So similar, you would see that in Antigua they will have similar designs as to what we use here in Orange
You know,
Walk
I have
and in Benkin.
I have a question. Because you can have a very colorful design with green leaves and red flowers and then a yellow cross and so forth. But when you cut that out, you're only left with the holes. Now you need to be referring to another page to be able to see the colors that were originally meant for, or on their design, if you know what I mean.
Not really.
Not really. Talk to me about that, yeah.
Well, it's a stencil. What we prepare is a stencil. As Cindy said, we buy some of the stencils. Some of the stencils are prepared beforehand. And these stencils basically, like you said, it's just the design that's punched out.
That's punched out,
Punched
literally.
out,
So,
literally.
but there is a separate design that is the original work, the original illustration, where based on that was you did the stencil, you had all the cutouts. Do you
It's
have
like
to
a
be
silhouette.
referring
It's like a
to the
silhouette.
original? Okay,
No,
this is
not
yellow,
really.
so I'm gonna go here yellow, 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 yellow,
No,
yellow.
no, you see, because
Talk to me how you do that.
well, that is when it comes to your own creativity. Because if you choose to do your cross black,
Okay.
then you insert the color black. If you choose to do your cross brown and put a little shade of black on the edge, then that is your creation. So that will separate that will give you a distinction from the other designs, because practically the patterns would be the same, but the colors that you choose to plate, or the colors that you choose to do the shading, then it's different. So that
Understand,
will
okay.
separate.
But all of these questions that I have will be cleared up when
Yes.
we do in the second segment. We'll be doing a hands-on thing there, because we have it all set out. This year, where will you be doing the carpets?
Well, this year the carpets will be done on Church Street and Muffle Street. Those are the streets located in front of La Maculada Church and in front of La Maculada School coming up the river. And I believe that is the road that the procession will pass on. Therefore, there is where those carpets will begin and end at the entrance of the church.
Do you have plans for or obviously everything is dictated by the amount of participation and volunteers that you have.
Yes.
Do you foresee sometime in the future that perhaps a larger trek of the procession would be done with these carpets? Talk to me.
Well, that is one of our goals, to do this on Good Friday and have more involvement from our community, and eventually for the community to take ownership of this project that we have initiated. So it will take a couple of years, because nothing is built in one day. But definitely, I think every year we have a set of persons that are always with us, supporting us. So we eventually want to incorporate other streets, or even have the designs made on the stations of the cross and the specific stops that the processions take
Now,
place.
are people generally permitted to walk on top of it, or they just pass by it and view it?
It would only be the persons that are partaking in the procession. So after the priest and the other congregation walk over it, then the general public can walk over it. Before that,
Is it
no
lost?
one is.
Is it completely?
Yes, it's destroyed.
It's destroyed.
Yes. So it's an act of love. It's an act of penance, you would say as well. You know, you do these elaborate carpets for a purpose, for Good Friday.
For Good Friday. So the people at the back of the procession don't get to see.
Well, in Aranjuak that I have seen, they generally walk on the sides and they're looking at the designs. But in Benke, if you would go, everyone walks on top.
Everyone walks on top of it.
And not only that, but
Because it's
I must
destroyed.
add that even while these carpets are being prepared, we have people of the congregation of La Maculada Church going to church for Holy Hour throughout the entire day. So as of 7 a.m. in the morning, we have people going to church and they stop and view what we're doing. Because if you see someone squatting on the ground playing with colors, then of course it will catch your attention, right?
Obviously.
And some people it's new, to some people they see it every year, but still wonder what it is. And some people ask, what are you doing, or what are you using? It is,
bonito, ¿cómo lo haces?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
All right. What amount of do people volunteer? Say, have high schools volunteer to partake?
Yes.
Yes.
Over the years, we have had from Technical, we have Bishop Martin. This year, actually, we did a skill workshop at Technical High School, where the students participated and we did 4 carpets there at Technical. So it was an opportunity. It was something new for them, even for the teachers. They were wondering, what is that? What is the material? They thought it was sand.
Were they enthusiastic?
Yes, some of them were very enthusiastic. Miss Licia, she said, I want to take my family. It's a good thing for the family. And one of the purpose of this as well is to unite our community on Good Friday, because everyone would say, okay, I'm not going to church, but you stay at home. This is a way that you could actually do something meaningful for your community,
Do the people who volunteer to do the carpets, do they have to do the whole sawdust And
well, the
preparation,
preparations,
because there is a lot of
the
preparation.
preparations is done before. We normally, it starts by collecting the sawdust. So we make a trip to Spanish Lookout, Miss Barbara Romero and her husband. I want to thank them as well, for always being supportive, and Miss Barbara is always there, reminding me, Cindy, sawdust is coming up. We need to go to Spanish Lookout, set the date. So we collected. It was the first time that the Hara went there, and we went to Spanish Lookout, and then after that, then we start to select our stencils. So I have to make the orders. They sit down and see what colors are we going to purchase this year. What colors do we want to use more? So we do all of that. Then comes the time when the dyes arrive, and we have to color. The coloring is the most important part of the sawdust, the preparation, and very tedious. And here's where we need more hands, more volunteers, to
Did you get enough?
This year we had less persons, and we did it. The thing is, we did it in one day. We worked fast because we did it in one day. Last year it took us about a week to finish, because we only work on evenings, and we had every day we have different faces coming to color. This year we did it one day, and well, the ones that came, we did it. You were there. How was the experience?
Well, it was a new experience, and I had always questioned, ¿cómo diablos hacen todas estas cosas? And I just didn't know. So I went there and I said, I'm going to help with this project, and I'm glad that I did, and I'm going to invite you, young people, in fact, people in general, for next year, come on out, man, to the Banquitas House of Culture. If you like to see the carpets, the sawdust carpets, and you'd like to see more of it, and you'd like to get your kids involved, this is a beautiful opportunity. All we need is volunteers. Go there and say, yo quiero ayudar. Y vas y le pones el colorizante al acerín, y todo lo que es tienes que sobar el acerín y ponerle agua, y entre 10 minutos ya acabó, ya tienes un saco o porción de un saco. Y ya luego entonces eso es lo que vas a utilizar. Pero compañeros, ya son las 8:25 minutos, it's 8:25. We will take a break, and then when we come back, we'll do a hands-on.
Yes. The fun part.
Yes, we'll do a hands-on, and we'll ask Mr. Rosas, who is faithfully here with us, a good friend, and he will help us along and to demonstrate to you how they do the sawdust carpets. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with you.
When it comes to running my business, I have to ensure that my office is always connected and that my service is the best. This is exactly what I need from my internet provider at my home also. That's why I chose Diginet. It's fast, reliable, and most importantly, it's affordable. With Diginet, I get a reliable connection plus 6 gigabytes free mobile data each month to use while I'm on the go, all for just $99. This is big savings for me. Diginet gives me the edge I need to take my business to the next level, right from home. Visit your nearest BTL office to find out more about Diginet and how you can save, just like me.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community. the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Maintaining steadiness, consolidating stability, advancing growth.
Our priorities for the budget, fiscal year 2018-2019, are to continue to provide resources for investments in physical infrastructure, mainly roads and bridges, for education and health, for poverty alleviation, and for citizen security and defense. Mr. Speaker, I repeat, we grasp the nettle with both hands. We rise to meet the challenges, and we will overcome them. This year's budget is structured accordingly, and there therefore can and will be no retreat from our signature pro-poor policies. No retreat from Boost and Food Pantry, no retreat from the apprenticeship program, no retreat from the high school subsidies, no retreat from the payment by GOB for students' CXC exams, no retreat from the funding of the second chance opportunities, no retreat from tuition assistance, no retreat from the plethora of full scholarships, no retreat from the construction of new classrooms, no retreat from new rural water supply systems, health posts, and hospitals, certainly in San Pedro, which we hope to fund from a public-private mix, and also from PG. That's the next priority.
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historical rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen. It's exactly 8:30. If you notice that my guests are not here with me, but they're in the next studio, because what you're going to be doing now is an actual treat for you. You're going to be showing and checking. Checky is there with Cindy and with Yaya and with Mr. Rosas. And adelante, let's see. Vamos a ir al otro estudio para ver exactamente la demostración de cómo se hace estas alfombras de acerrín. Adelante.
Thank you very much, Manuel. Muchas gracias a mi buen compañero, Manuel Martinez. Folks, we're here and you have been listening to the discussion earlier. That's right, we're here. You've been listening to the discussion earlier with Cindy and Yahaira on the show along with Emmanuel Martinez. And now we will be doing a very special part of what we have been discussing this morning. Cindy, what will we be doing now?
Okay, well, we will be designing, we'll be doing a carpet for you, for everyone to see how it is done on Good Friday. So what we have here at the moment is the frames that will mold or will set up the design for what we are going to do. So here we have the we have started with half of it, of the base. The base is the very important part of a carpet because there, on top of your base, you will do all your designs that you want. So choosing your colors, then it's really up to you, but we would recommend that you choose bright colors. So when you place your designs on top, it really pops out to the public. So here you could take a look at it. We have half, and Mr. Rosas will be showing you how we're going to be layering the base.
All right, so meantime, Cindy get prepared. Yara, talk to us about some of the colors we'll be looking at this morning.
Okay, well, as Cindy said, one of the major colors or the most important colors would be the base color, and the reason for that is because the base color will basically allow the other colors that will be placed on top of it to pop out. This base, we're using a black colored sawdust. We will also be using yellow, green, red, orange. You know, these are bright colors that at the end of the preparation will allow the design to pop up, and it will be very attractive.
Okay, so what we are seeing here, that Mr. Rosas is doing, he set down that's the base.
Yes, this is the base of the carpet. This is where the stencil will be placed upon in order to apply the other colors to make up the design.
Is this a special type of sawdust? So it's the ordinary sawdust that you can go to any sawmill and get the sawdust?
Well, this specific type of sawdust comes from Spanish Lookout. It is mostly made up of pine wood lumber. The reason why we travel all the way to Spanish Lookout is because the pine lumber is easier to work with when it comes to coloring the actual sawdust. It holds the color better, and it allows the color to pop up in its natural origin. On the other hand, if we get sawdust from the north, which mostly consists of red lumber, then the colors tend to change a little bit, and then the original color is not achieved.
So when this carpet is already prepared, it sticks together?
It doesn't necessarily stick together. What happens is that it's basically fine dust. It's a material similar to sand. Therefore, the dust is layered on top of each other, and then later on, when all the design is complete, then it is sprayed with a thin layer of water, allowing it to set. So you could basically say yes, it sticks together.
So something like this that we are seeing the preparation right here, this has to be done on the actual ground, right? But
yes.
Tell us what we are seeing there, what Cindy and Mr. Rosas is doing now.
Cindy and Mr. Rosas have a Sacred Heart stencil, and this stencil is being placed on top of the sawdust base that had previously been laid. And as you can see, they're taking their time because it is a very delicate process. This is where the patients come in, right? Now that the stencil has been set on the base, now they will decide which colors will be used to be placed on top of that background.
So different colors will be inserted in different parts, right?
Yes. For example, the stencil design is the Sacred Heart design. More than likely, they will use a red color to color in the heart. And we're also using a light brown color to color in the cross. We will be using a green to color around the thorns. And if you can't really see the design all that well at this moment, just wait a little bit for the paint to go in, and then you will be able to see the design a little bit better.
Well, as we can see that we have the red in the center. It looks very bright and very, very beautiful. That's the same sawdust they're using right now?
Yes, it's the same sawdust, just that it's colored differently. As you can see, the technique that they are using to place the sawdust is using a sieve, and the sawdust is that fine that it could pass through the sieve, and then it is shaked not vigorously like when applying the base, but with a little bit more precaution. And this is because the stencil design has little creases that are close together, so we don't want to get the wrong color in the wrong stencil.
So if someone will be going out there to participate and to be part of this, what they need to take along with them?
Well, we would encourage participants to take their sieves if they have any laying around home, or we call it strainer, yes. You could also take along spray bottles, empty spray bottles, so we could fill them up with water for the end. And they could also take...
They don't have to carry no sawdust, right?
No. The sawdust, the stencils, all of that material is pre-prepared at Banquita's House of Culture. And that material is taken out so that participants who arrive will be able to use it. At this point, we have participants that have confirmed their participation for that day. However, we do encourage more individuals to come out if they are in town and are willing to come out and experience this Good Friday with us. We will be out as of 6:30 a.m. in the morning.
That's Good Friday?
Yes, on March the 30th, on Good Friday.
6:30 a.m. So, and that will be at the La Immaculada Church, right?
Yes, on Church Street and Muffle Street.
Okay, so folks, so we see one red. Is that a special type of brown or is it just an ordinary brown?
Well, we brought today 2 shades of brown. I believe this is the darker shade of brown that they're applying. And now Cindy is applying the yellow sawdust to the outer rays.
That yellow look nice, man. It look nearly like consomme. But so after all this is finished, then when we reach to the final finished product, what will we expect to see?
Well, you will expect to see the same design as the stencil, but in vibrant colors.
Okay, so Mr. Martinez, you see what's happening here this morning, right?
Oh, absolutely, and I am just intently watching the creation of a masterpiece per se, because at the end of the day, it is beautiful work, and I like to invite people to come in and to be a part of this thing. This is how you can contribute to making Good Friday even more memorable. You know what I mean? Making it more special.
All right, vamos a tener una plática con Yahaira y Manuel ahorita en español. Vamos a hacer así.
Claro que sí, claro que sí.
Puedes hacer las preguntas también, Emanuel, a Yahaira, así que ya puedes contestar.
Oh, sí, claro que sí. No, compañeros, aquí simplemente es una invitación para todos. Estará el equipo de Banquita's House of Culture con su acerín y todo, esperando a las personas que quieran ayudar. Desde las 6:30 estarán ahí por la mañana, el Viernes Santo. Recuerden que este proceso es tardado. Esto no es que una cosita y ya. Es un proceso meticuloso, muy bonito, sí, al final, muy, muy, muy bonito. Pero no nos toca simplemente decir, qué bonito y no ser parte de ello. Si tienes nietos, hijos que quieran ser parte de esto, diles que vengan. Se necesita la ayuda. Es más, se necesita de la ayuda.
Everybody is welcome.
Todos están bienvenidos. Y yo veo como Cindy y Mr. Rosas y Yaya se esmeran para hacer todo esto. Y en realidad hay que felicitarlos, hay que reconocer todos los esfuerzos que hacen. Pero como les digo, esto es una invitación para toda la gente que sean parte de esto. Hay jóvenes que van a estar ahí, pero también necesitamos más y más gente para que eventualmente no sea solo unas dos calles donde podamos ver esto, sino que sea el centro, todo el centro de Orange Walk, donde podamos competir con Benque Viejo del Carmen y competir con otros lugares para tener, a ver quién tiene las alfombras más bonitas. Y yo conozco a mi gente de Orange Walk. Yo conozco a la gente de Orange Walk que son bastante orgullosos y les gusta meter, siente mucho orgullo para lo que viene de Orange Walk, y estoy seguro que van a meter ganas a esta cosa para hacer de esto un proceso bastante exitoso. Así que, compañeros, ya casi está al punto de terminar esta alfombra y van a quedar asombrados por lo que finalmente están viendo. Adelante.
Yara, it's looking very beautiful.
Yes, Jackie. Another thing we want to have the public know is that in order to find out what activities Banquita's House of Cultures is doing, we have a Facebook page which you guys could like in order to be able to follow us and to see the different events, the different workshops, different sessions that we offer at the Banquita's House of Culture. And through that medium, we try to market our events to the volunteers and to different participants. I must say that we have a good number of participation, but numbers in higher quantities are better, especially when it takes the labor of a community in order to make an event a success. I must thank all of the volunteers who have come to give their time to the Banquita's House of Culture, whether it's cutting out stencils, coloring the sawdust, or even going to pick up the sawdust to Spanish Lookout. I must say that the entire process, beginning to pick up the sawdust at Spanish Lookout, is a sacrifice because it's an intensive labor that needs to take place. I mean, the staff at Banquita's House of Culture took a trip to Spanish Lookout, and with our shovels and our dust mask and sacks, we were picking up sawdust. You know, so the sacrifice starts from then, and then the sacrifice continues when it's the time to paint the sawdust, because Mr. Emmanuel can tell you it's not an easy job. You develop some nice biceps working out at Banquita's.
I never see him there, but for you and take it. So we see Cindy they do all these shade now. Explain to us about this now.
Okay, now since the base colors have been set on the background, now she's doing the shading, and the colors go in layers. So whatever color you want to be at top need to be the last colors that are done. As you can see, the yellow was placed where the rays are, but now she's applying a small layer of orange shading on the edge of the rays, so that when this stencil is lifted up, you will be able to see the design as it is set.
So the combination of colors, these are the same colors that is used on this that you're doing right here, right now, right?
Yes, but this is the colors that the team decided to use today. However, if participants go out on Good Friday and they decide to use the same stencil, they could use different colors. As an artist, you decide what your masterpiece looks like.
So combination of colors we have here right now.
Yes, she's doing the shading and combination of colors.
What are the different combination of colors that we have here?
Well, today we just have the combination of contrasting yellow with orange. We're using green for the thorns instead of using brown, because if we had used brown, it would basically coincide with the cross and the design would look different. The design would look totally different. So in order for the thorns to pop up, we're doing it a bright color. And now Cindy and Mr. Rosas are applying a small shade of black on the edge of the cross, just to have it have a shadow.
So I can see what Emmanuel say, that this is a long process.
Yes, the process is very time consuming. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of creativity, because as you go setting the different colors, then you decide, you know what, I'm going to add a little shadow here and there to let it pop up a little bit, because as you're applying the different colors, then you can see the design pop up a little bit more, and then your creativity level just sets in, and then you decide, you know what, I'm going to do this with the design, I'm going to add a little shading here, a little bit of orange there.
So people that come out to participate, they will be doing these stencils, painting, and the sawdust, and they'll be doing it like as a group, or they can go as family and do it as well?
Well, this endeavor can be done in groups of 4 or 5. We encourage that it is done in groups, because if you take up the task of creating a carpet on your own, it will be relatively time consuming, but the purpose of this event is to unify the community and to build teamwork, or to even unify families, because we do have entire families that come out on Good Friday and do a carpet as a family, you know, and that is very beautiful to see, because then you can see that the family is communicating, they're deciding what colors to use, and we just see the beauty of unity on that day.
¿Cómo puedes mandar un mensaje a la gente de la aldea así que quiere participar en este gran evento también?
Pues queremos invitar al público entero para salir el Viernes Santo, el 30 de marzo.
Este viernes.
Este viernes a las 6:30 en la calle Church y la calle Mofles, que se encuentra al lado de la iglesia La Inmaculada y la Inmaculada School.
Y material que debe de traer.
Materiales que deben traer son coladores, bombas de agua si tienen, algunas botellitas que tienen bomba.
Yeah.
Sí.
Well, Emmanuel, we saw one big part of it already, and it's looking real
Lo que
good.
están haciendo ahora es están poniendo una franja, es más un border, ¿ok? Todo esto lo van a estar viendo el viernes por la mañana y van a estar preguntándose, bueno, ¿y cómo hacen esto? Aquí esta es una oportunidad de verlo, ¿cómo hacen esto? Lo importante, compañeros, es tener tu acerrín ya con colorizante. Ya luego, después de eso, simplemente que tu imaginación tome control. Que tú con tu imaginación y creatividad puedes hacer lo que tú quieras. Es más, tú ves muchas veces las producciones que ves en Antigua, la ciudad de Antigua, Guatemala, pero son preciosidades, y dices, puchica, pero ¿dónde consiguieron? ¿Dónde lo vieron? ¿En un libro? No hay ningún libro, simplemente es la creatividad de la persona que dice, voy a combinar este color con este color y vas a ver cómo va a resaltar bonito. O vamos a hacer, y todo esto es, como dijo Yaya o dijo Cindy, no me recuerdo quién, it's all part of the importance that we give to Good Friday. Part of you. You are giving some of yourself. Algunas personas montan caballo en la procesión, algunos son Cristo, unos son la María, los soldados. Tú igual forma puedes participar en crear una alfombra. Y yo digo, no tienes que ser del pueblo, puedes venir de la aldea a participar. Hay muchas personas que vienen de Trial Farm a participar. Y si tú piensas que tú tienes la creatividad y la imaginación para esto, ándale, ven el viernes por la mañana de las 6:30. Lo único que se les pide es traer unas bombitas de agua. Ya sabes que muchas veces que compras un Lysol o compras un limpiador o algo con el spritzer bottle, ¿ok? Entonces, eso es lo que necesitas llevar coladores, porque todo lo demás ya se te va a estar proveído. El trabajo eventualmente te va a gustar tanto que vas a envolverte, ojalá, para empezar a colorizar el acerín. Y como dijo Yaya, no crean que es simplemente un proceso así bien rápido. Tienen que ir a buscar el acerín en Spanish Code. ¿Por qué en Spanish Code y por qué no aquí cerca? Porque el acerín que consigues ahí es a base de pino. Y el pino es claro, es claro de color. Versus la madera que consigues aquí, aunque tenemos pino aquí, pero no lo suficiente como para justificar, o para poder conseguir una gran cantidad. Así que lo que generalmente consigues aquí es el acerín rojo. Pero desafortunadamente, este acerín rojo no va muy bien con los colorizantes. Si le pones, ya está rojo y le pones verde, pues te sale otro bendito color. Y así que siempre prefieren trabajar con el acerín de pino, que es blanco, que es claro, perdón, y que es, pues, de una forma u otra es más absorbente. Y ahorita siguen trabajando en la franja, compañeros. Lo que estamos viendo aquí es Cindy y el señor Rosa están creando su propio masterpiece. Y vas a quedar todo, como dicen, anonadado cuando veas esta producción, ¿ok? Vas a quedar bastante impresionado y ojalá suficientemente impresionado para poder ser parte de esto, que digas, ¿sabes qué? Yo voy a ir. Adelante, Chiqui.
All right, so Yaya seems like we are ready.
Yes, and right now when they are removing the stencils, we'll be able to see why it is called Satos carpets, because literally it looks like a rug, it looks like a carpet, you know, and you will see the different beautiful designs that they have created. They have created a side of a border and the center of a carpet. Now, the carpets that will be created on Good Friday will have the borders all around. The one that we are demonstrating today will have only one side with the border, just so the public can see what to expect on Good Friday.
So all around on the four corners you have the borders?
Yes, the borders go all around, and that creates one carpet. We intend to have at least a minimum of 10 carpets on Good Friday, with the number of participants who have confirmed that they will be going out.
Well, I must say that the materials that they are using, this thing look like one real carpet, man.
Yes, so you see, even removing the stencils,
designs are there.
the designs stay fixed, but with caution, the stencils must be removed and lifted up so as not to mess up the design.
Mira eso.
Look how beautiful that is.
Mira eso, qué bonito. Y se den cuenta, compañeros, que la franja está en un lado nada más, pero eso es obviamente por la escasez de tiempo. Pero para darte una idea, qué bonito es cuando ya lo hayan puesto las franjas en los cuatro lados. Qué bonito.
So we still have one more lead process to go through.
Yes, the process is not complete as yet. Since this will be done on the streets, you can imagine that we will have wind. So in order for the sawdust not to be blown away, we have a water pump which is used solely for pumping a thin layer of water on top of the carpet to allow all of the colors and the different color dust to set together and for it not to be destroyed. So as you can see, it's a thin layer of water. It's basically just sprinkled.
Okay, that's just to hold it together.
Just to hold it together and to allow the wind not to blow it away.
So when all this finish, what happens after that?
Well, after the carpets are completed, we have members of our staff that stay back up until close to procession time, which is at 4 p.m., and keep wetting it because the water does dry out, it does evaporate. So in order for it to last up until the procession time, then it is kept moist.
So who gets to walk on these carpets?
Well, during the procession time, the carpets are stepped on by the procession participants, which includes the Roman Catholic congregation. But as we mentioned, this is not solely a event for people of that denomination. However, it is also an artistic endeavor, so we invite the community at large to take part in this wonderful experience.
All right, we'll try to get Cindy over here so that we can get ready to wrap up. Cindy got a broom and all, but I must say that this thing really looks real. It looks so good. So, Cindy, I must say it has been my pleasure to view this very special presentation here. It looks good. It looks good.
Well, thank you so much. I just want to say, that we invite everyone to come out and support us this year. As usual, we're going to be at the church, and then we just ask that everyone, you can come out with your family, you could come out alone, and just join the group of volunteers that we have there and actually do these designs. It's not difficult, it's very easy, and you can become a master at it if you like.
It really look like one real carpet. Now, who won't get the opportunity to walk on this carpet this morning?
Any one of you guys that want, or you could leave it here for display. It's very beautiful.
How long that can last day if you stay there?
As long as the wind doesn't. We don't have any wind indoors, so it will remain there as long as you want.
Okay, Cindy, let's go over what time you want participants to be out there on Friday morning and what's the materials they need to bring.
Okay, we want them to come out by 6:30. The staff will be there already, organizing ourselves and dividing the street to give a particular area to the different groups. So we want them to be there. You bring your sieves or colanders, you bring spray bottles. If you have a pump, you could also bring that just to assist in ensuring that all the carpets are wet on that day. We do give some, we do provide the sawdust and the stencils and the board, so you don't have to worry about that. But all we want is hands, come out and join us on that.
You can't slip down when you walk on that, don't you?
No, it's completely safe.
Well, this is where we'll be wrapping up with Emmanuel Martinez in a short while. Folks, do join us tomorrow morning on the Sugar City Morning Show. We'll be having the officer in charge of Orange Walk tomorrow morning, Mr. David Che. Then later on, we'll be having Sister V.R. Collins as we end this report for this whole week. My name is Robert Cheque Usher. We'll take you back to Emmanuel Martinez.
Muchas gracias, Cheque, muchas gracias. Aquí dándole las gracias a Yaya también. Yaya han hecho algo muy bonito aquí y ojalá y la gente pueda reconocer el trabajo que ha envuelto en todo esto y reconocer de que más participación es necesario. Sí, We need more people to come in. Qué bonito sería que Orange Walk se pueda distinguir con poner 5 calles con alfombras de acerrín. Pero si es que vieron 4 o 5 personas trabajando arduamente para una alfombra, pues te imaginas llenar 5 calles. Sí. Muchas gracias, Yaya. Muchas gracias por todo. Cindy, muchas gracias. Mr. Rosas, muchas gracias. Así que, compañeros, este show se repite hoy por la noche a las 9 de la noche. Pero de todas formas estaremos con ustedes de vuelta mañana a la misma hora, a las 7, como dijo Chequi. El superintendente Chi estará con nosotros dándonos una plática acerca de cómo mantener la paz en nuestras comunidades, cómo comportarse, ¿ok? Y también luego tendremos a la Sister V.R. Collins hablando acerca del aspecto espiritual de estos días. Compañeros, sin más que decir, les digo, cuídense mucho. Nos vemos mañana. Y muchas gracias al equipo de producción, Rahim, Morris. Muchas gracias, compañeros. Pues ahora nos toca la limpieza, así que cuídense mucho. Nos vemos hasta luego. Nos vemos.
Center City Morning Show.